We started the year guiding shareholders and investors that it's going to be a year of consolidation. And so that's what we delivered on. We did 4 furnace conversions. So 2 furnaces went from ferrosilicon to manganese. That was, commissioned fired in June, July. And 2 furnaces have been converted to metallic silicon. The first furnace is in the process of being commissioned, as we promised. And, we look forward to reporting more on that. Obviously, through the year, we had a lot of maintenance works, retrofitting, stuff like that. And, I'm just glad that we were more or less able to deliver on production guidance. So that's bread and butter, basically what we do. There were a couple of small projects that I think we'd like to call sort of achievements in the year 2022 as well. First of which was the collaboration with UNIMAS, so University of Malaysia Sarawak. And I think earlier this month, the first batch of trainees graduated from the program. There was a sort of small ceremony around that. And I think, we look forward to more collaborations and more programs with local tertiary institutes, just to get that integration with our workforce, and also to build more local knowledge and experience for the future. And the last thing I'd just like to highlight is, it's relatively small effort, but I think it's an important first step, and that is our cooperation with the Sarawak Forestry Corporation. And that's a sort of small project to rewild 10 hectares of land at the Similajau National Park, which is where the name Samalaju comes from. And so I think that's important because one pays recognition to the natural park where the plant is sort of sited next to. And secondly, I think it's so crucial given that Sarawak is home to one of the world's largest rainforests, and so anything that we can do as first step is important. So those are the 3 sort of major highlights, and I think not forgetting the last one, which is most recently we completed the acquisition of the 25% stake in OM Sarawak from CMS. So I think those are the key highlights this year. We had a very strong production plan going into 2022. We had our targets, and I think more or less we generally met them. To the extent that was possible, we've also front-loaded production in sync, in a sense, with global commodity prices when demand was very strong in the first half of 2022. So I think that's generally what drove strong earnings. Look, I think the global macro environment, think exiting 2021, going into 2022, the market was very, very strong. Demand was good, and Russia's invasion of Ukraine, in a sense, catalyzed that sentiment in the market and supported prices through into the second quarter of 2022. So that environment helped support our earnings in the first half of 2022. Although demand has since come down, I think we expect reasonable performance for full year 2022. We saw a very good opportunity this year to become 100% owner of OM Sarawak. It's always good to own more of what we have, and for OMH, OM Sarawak is today the key asset in the organization, in the group. This year, I think CMS, who've been very supportive and sort of very crucial in the formative years of OM Sarawak, saw a change in strategy. They wanted to invest in other business areas, and I think it was sort of a win-win situation for both. And so yeah, we took the opportunity when it was present, and I think it's a good price. We still think it's a good deal, and very happily 3 weeks ago we completed acquisition smoothly, and now are proud owners, 100% owners of OMH Sarawak. In calendar year 2023, what the company will try to achieve is to deliver on the 2 metallic silicon furnaces that are in the process of being commissioned right now. So we know that it will take a couple of months for grade to stabilize, and from that point on, will take weeks, if not months, to sort of iterate through different combinations of raw materials, looking at markets, and basically doing what we did when we first commissioned the furnace, in 2014, but for a new product. And so I think we will aim to deliver the best grade we can produce within 2023, and that will be on top of mind for next calendar year. Besides that, I think with China reopening, with the entire world sort of slowly I guess emerging out of this post pandemic era, we will try to commission and fire up all idle furnaces, and stay tuned for calendar year 2023. We will look forward to releasing guidance in terms of production numbers in the coming weeks.